So there, so it says I got connection lost. So now I have to connect back now. What? Turner. So let's get. So I have to do something yet. So I'm waiting for. Yep, so I got my EI security code. What? 523-098. So now let's get ready to play against the Lions.
Scouting points are earned every week. Make sure you use all of your points. A portion of your remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Can't wait to play this game. Let's get ready. So we're playing at home. Get ready.
Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey.
Let's get ready.
Hello, everybody.
I don't want to watch this anymore.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans.
There we go.
Both of these teams.
Oops, I need it. Let's get started. Oops. I have to do something. Let's get ready now. I'm ready.
Halfway point of the 2016 NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback from the University of Georgia. It's Matthew Stafford.
Another Texas quarterback, and there's something about these guys. They take a lot of pride in competing amongst themselves about who is going to be the one who puts up big numbers, lead their team to victories. And Matthew Stafford's always put up the big numbers. Guys looking for success in the regular season and, of course, getting to the playoffs.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015, into fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
It's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
And on this offensive unit, one guy that's proven himself early in the NFL is Eric Ebron.
A very reliable target for a quarterback. They always love tight ends because they're right in their sight lines. If you get it to this guy, though, he can take it the distance. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look.
Throwing I got one more pressure.
Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Fielded at the 20.
Oh, damn.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the second tallest quarterback in league history at 6'7". It's Brock Osweiler.
I saw Brock Osweiler throw in a practice session while he was in college, and it's never left me the memory of how smooth he was throwing the ball, how accurate he was, and what a catchable ball he threw.
This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And Miller with it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And a nifty little deke juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Obviously, you skinny boy.
From the red zone now, here's Osweiler on first down. He's got Strong. Touchdown, Texans. Jalen Strong, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Nick Novak on now for the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Griffin's got it, middle of the field.
I didn't pick that play.
And he is not going to make it.
I didn't pick that play.
Stop him up short.
I picked
and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
It's not my fault. I didn't pick it. Guys, I have no idea.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game when the emotion, guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Now they have that opportunity.
The next step of his pressure.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Throwing is Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle.
Joseph.
And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
It's brought in left side by Tate. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Jadeveon Clowney was the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and it was with good reason. An absolute athletic freak. Now he's trying to add consistency to his game.
Damn, I'm not injured this season. Did not tell you early. I have no idea what the hell is.
Stafford looks to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
Yeah, maybe a little of both. And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now Stafford on third and goal. He's got time. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Finish the job.
And after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Yeah, boy.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
Oh, what a move. Oh, nice move.
Look
at the juke.
What a move. I didn't
nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Miller, the lone setback. Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn.
Glover Quinn came into the NFL as a cornerback, but he's morphed into one of the better safeties in the league, and he just finished this one off with that nice pick.
Fifth interception.
So here come the Lions now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too good.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're not too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication.
Get him!
Didn't tip his hand at all. So we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on third down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
Now Orlovsky.
Dude.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Taking it about the 36. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Spinning again. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A first down carry now for Miller. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
On second down, here's Miller. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Break tackles.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Ooh, with a juke. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot in his native country, and at BYU was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really likes soccer and basketball, but football's okay for him, right?
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential, he's realizing it here.
Third and long, it's Osweiler. Out to his left. And that is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On fourth down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. Back deep for the Lions, it's Golden Tate. And they won't try and pooch it, it's a fake. And it is caught. Touchdown, Texans. And when they fake it, maybe they're not looking for a touchdown here, probably just a first down. They got a little more than they bargained for.
Exactly right, because that's all you're aiming for. Pick up the first down, get your offense back on the field. Instead, the offense doesn't have to worry about it because they got 6 on that play.
Now, touchdown. Let's go.
Nick Novak on now for the extra point.
Let's don't get pressure.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. People were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Are you kidding me?
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked to someone else, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Orlovsky. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get a couple of yards on that one. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt, in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block it.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Offside, defense.
Second 12 again. One more shot.
Here's Sam Martin now.
I still got one more
as
shot.
He's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22.
Oh,
he will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
So Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3.
Here he goes. That's the middle.
This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
32 yards.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Osweiler on first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defenders.
He's in. Touchdown, Houston. Cecil Shorts. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Nick Novak on now for the extra point. And a touchdown there to help them expand the lead.
All you're looking...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or...
Looking for Bolden, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And that last drive, a long drive. But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Glover Quinn there on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
Let's see if it's in or not.
For the draws and other plays of that nature.
That was in. Let's check that again. Speedster. What?
You don't get hurt.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
They go play action with Osweiler.
Come on, Osweiler.
He can run for it, and he will. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Brock Osweiler with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves,
who's injured? I know it's not one of my guys. Yep, it's not one of my guys. It is Tavon Wilson. Wait, what? They haven't know these 2 guys yet. Timothy Wright is injured. Holding out. Plus, look at the run again. That's one. Nobody wide open. You see Ezekiel on, so right here off for Bill. This is Ezekiel. Oh, DeAndre Lee. Everybody thought you got him. Look. Got him. Nope. Ủa 2 chai lận hả? Tưởng có ăn được. Whoops, and now I'm back, guys. Sorry. Because I gotta do something. So now, let's look at the play again. Let's look at the play again. So Brock Osweiler right here. See DeAndre Levy bringing the pressure. Look at Safilo in the center. In that center. See, did he even try to block DeAndre Levy? So the running back sees it. Alfred Blue shoves him down. Osweiler runs with the play. And look at this part. Oh. Look at this part right here. Osweiler. I thought he was trying to juke. Because he could run to the outside. I want to make it better. 2 guys can't even bring him down. Touchdown. I think they're trying to strip him. No, they're not. But how about the second guy? The second guy was easy to bring down. So let's get a touchdown now.
Was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown.
He's not.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just going to be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. And that's caught inside the 30. He got 29 yards.
I'm sorry, that's a bad play. I'm really sorry.
They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are...
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd of this quarter. Their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
We need to stop.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Season rank 1. And passing? Are you kidding me? No, I don't want it. I still want it. Get ready. I'm gonna tell Big see a big
and second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
As
he throws there, incomplete.
Is that a fumble?
The good signal callers would never go back and...
I'm challenging. I don't care. Could I?
I don't play the blame game because they need those...
Did you just say nothing to challenge? Nothing to challenge?
Well, that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. And it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And getting set to go again, here's the Lions defense.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
We're trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And that'll make it...
He's wide receiver number 1. I know it's DeAndre, right? Yeah, but why is he? Braxton's always staying on the right side.
They come out here in the eye. They'll toss it to Miller. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation.
Go Braxton Miller.
Throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
He's got time in the pocket. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Completion left side to Miller. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Get some space. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. On second down, here's Osweiler. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Now they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
And look at this, another fake. This will be caught at about the 5. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Now we can make a play.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's Orlovsky. Ebron caught left side. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That one intended for Anquan Bolden. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
It's taken to the 26. Whoosh. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Throwing, Osweiler, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Osweiler. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Now Orlovsky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A dump off for Abdullah. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just
boy.
Their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go.
Let's get ready, guys.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. To put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there, and just to clarify, it is not 4th down. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And it's incomplete. The most bizarre of 2nd down calls there, but the incompletion gives them another shot on 3rd down. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius by doing my...
And we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And got his man complete. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Okay, so let's
That'll
get ready.
leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's get ready. Ready?
And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there, and just to clarify, it is not 4th down. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And he'll be stopped short of the marker, but they'll keep possession here. Remember, it was only 2nd down, so now it's 3rd. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there, and just to clarify, it is not 4th down. And we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And he will not get the first, but since they bizarrely went for it on 3rd down, it'll now set up a 4th down situation.
So that's the end of the video. Peace.